We had so much fun, you
Food
guys.
was great. The drinks were great.
Yes, it was the Harrison County Chamber of Commerce annual dinner. There we are with President Kathy Wagner and Chuck Kukulis, who won the major award. You guys got to get on our website. Look at our interview with them.
Yeah, there's Holly eating.
Yes, that is me with my hot dog. The theme was Carnival. The theme was greatest show on earth.
And they made it a lot of fun. They had all this kind of carnival themed food. They had funnel cake. They had churros.
Churros. We saw Jason
Young.
Jason Young was there. Robinson Grant.
Yeah.
He was getting everything organized.
We talked to all the movers and shakers in town.
Yes, Betty Waddy.
I tell you what,
Rick Johnson. We saw y'all last night.
We sat next to Ben Queen and his wife. I don't know if they know that.
There you go. They didn't know us. But
Ben Queen, hello. We sat next to you last night and your wonderful wife.
Yes, but it was a great time honoring. You know, it just made me so proud because there were several businesses there, 98 plus years, 100 years, I mean 75 years, and that just isn't happening anymore. And so just kudos to Harrison County businesses out there.
How do you stay in business for 75 years? You know what I mean?
Watch our interview with Chuck. He tells the secret, actually.
He had such a great answer.
We asked him.
We don't have time to get into that now.
But speaking of endings.
Endings, guys, it's a big one. Stephen Colbert, guys, is preparing to sign off from late night. Tonight, The Late Show will be Colbert's last, guys, ending his run in the storied CBS chair once occupied by David Letterman. You guys, the guests for the final episode, they haven't been announced yet. CBS called it a financial decision, and I'm holding up air quotes. You can't see me. But and they announced, when they announced the cancellation of this highly rated program last year, the cancellation followed Colbert's criticism of CBS parent company Paramount's settlement with President Trump over a 60 Minutes lawsuit.
See, I don't know. I didn't hear all the I don't know the story. I don't know the background of the story.
CBS is very adamant that this is a financial decision. You know, it just doesn't make sense, and it kind of you kind of understand that perspective. You know,
for sure. I mean, every job is getting affected.
Younger generations are watching more clip type things rather than full broadcast type shows, and so there is a change there. But Colbert, for anyone who cares to know, he does. He hints that he wants to stay in comedy. He hints, but nothing's official.
He has to stay in comedy.
Yeah, his public stance is he literally doesn't know what he's going to do next.
Okay,
and so
we'll be watching.
It's interesting.
There we will.
But that's just some news around the world.
Well, I have another ending for you, and I want to report on it because I reported on the beginning.
All right.
The beginning of the week. Remember when I told you Aaron Rodgers signed a 1-year contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers? Well, now he's announced it's his last year of football entirely.
Is this dirty pool?
I don't know. He says his 22nd season in the NFL will be his last.
Yeah.
He says he agreed for one more season when he learned that former Packers coach Mike McCarthy will now lead the Steelers. That's kind of what made him want to do one more year, he's saying. I don't know. He's 42 years old.
But you know,
what do you guys think?
Here's the thing. First of all, I need to address the elephant in the room. I mean, I'm sure maybe the administration, the Steelers administration, knew or had a hint or whiff that he was going to be retiring after this year, and maybe there was even times in public where he had stated that. But I'm going to tell you what. I'm a Steelers fan, and I'm kind of an Aaron Rodgers fan, and I didn't know this. I didn't anticipate him saying, I'm going to retire this year. I expected him to try to go this year out, and then at the end of the year, if he either had the season he wanted or just didn't do it,
let me ask you:
he would retire.
Typical? Do you announce you're retiring before we have practice?
I mean, the ink
is that typical?
Guys, the ink hadn't even dried on the contracts yet, and all of a sudden he's up on a podium, and that's good about it.
I would wait till the end of the year. Why start on that?
A lot of people. I learned this today from Patrick Renard in our newsroom, guys.
Yeah.
He was telling me that Aaron Rodgers is apparently notorious for making kind of interesting. He has an interesting way to make big decisions in his life. For example, before he signed with the Jets, whenever he switched from the Packers or over to the Jets, apparently he did this drug called ayahuasca to do the spiritual thing to try to get answers, and he did what's called a darkness retreat. And so
he does.
I don't know. Maybe he was doing some ayahuasca again. I don't know.
I don't know.
But only Tom Brady is the only quarterback ever who was in his 40s to win a Super Bowl.
Well,
and
so he could
he's
do
42.
it. I mean,
it can be done.
$25 million. Let's see what he can do.
I still believe.
Okay?
I still believe. What about Wallman, Holly?
Okay, I wrote a note. This is Wallman. I don't know. Okay,
that's what we're calling
you guys,
the story.
Police and fire officials had to rescue a man in California after he was trapped inside a wall for almost half a day.
Yeah, he was just trapped in there.
Look at this.
Look at this. How on earth do you even get into this part of the wall?
Well, apparently the two officers were getting coffee when they heard cries for help and knocking sounds in a wall. Fire officials responded, broke into the wall, got him out there. Apparently it was a coffee shop and a movie theater was the wall separation.
But why?
They estimate he was there for about 10 hours. What he has been booked for is burglary. So I don't know if he was a thief that got stuck.
Burglary.
I don't know. That was a bad burglary.
That's all the information they gave us on the wall man.
The wall man. There you go.
We know he's got arrested.
Wait, will you tell me about this? Because I don't know about this.
Guys,
two things I love.
Do you know that underwater chess is a thing, guys? Apparently, Lithuanian Grandmaster Paulus Paltanavičius and Poland's Anna something or other, guys, have been crowned 2026 world champions in diving chess, guys. It's a hybrid sport that combines swimming and chess, as players must hold their breath and dive underwater to play out a match at the bottom of a pool. And they use these weighted magnetic boards, and they stay sunk down. And you see what they have to do. They have to go down, hold their breath, and hold themselves down there. Look at them flapping weirdly to stay down there.
What you got to do what you got to do.
And then look at this judge. Poor judge has to stay underwater and watch this whole match. And there they are on the podium. I mean, this is becoming interesting. It's kind of interesting, guys.
You're definitely working two sides of your brain. Physical, and then chess is a very mental game.
I feel like that should be part of military training or something.
I don't know.
That's fascinating.
Evan
can handle it.
I think I could see Evan doing this.
Do you play chess?
No. Chess, fine. Chess is fine. I guess people love chess. Not for me, I guess, but that's one of the sillier things I've ever seen. That's one of the sillier things I've ever seen.
It's pretty weird. I'm not going to lie.
Well, you know you're going to see it here.